Greetings, everyone. Heartland, the dearest TV series, has enthralled crowd with its charming characters and pernicious stories. Among the treasured cast individuals, Ty Borden, depicted by Wardle, stood apart as a fan number one. The season's opening episode, on the other hand, revealed a shocking turn of events that broke viewers' hearts. The emotional toll that leaving the show took on the cast, crew, and devoted fans is discussed in depth in this video. Tang and his wife Amy faced a life-threatening situation when they were shot in the final season 13 episode. Nevertheless, their resilience paid off, and after receiving treatment, they returned home, marking the season's conclusion with joy and relief. They seemed to have come through this horrible experience and that everything was back to normal. However, the very first episode of season 14 shattered this illusion. In the first episode of season 14, Ty Borden and his horse Spartan were going on a routine ride when tragedy struck. Amy and Lindy were stunned when Jack suddenly collapsed. They quickly crossed to Ty's side and learned the terrible news that Ty had passed away immediately as a result of complications from his previous wounds, particularly a blood clot. The unexpected downfall of Ty left Hart and fans in dismay and hopelessness, asking why such a cherished person was taken from them. The official Heartland social media account shared a message from Wardle himself the day after Ty's heartbreaking death aired. Wardle thanked the fans for their indescribable support throughout the years in a heartfelt 12-minute video. He recognized the profound association individuals had framed with the characters and the tales of Heartland, yet underscored that every one of the things reach a conclusion and demise is a vital piece of the life. Wardle shared his own process, making sense of that he had been feeling a significant requirement for a change. He made the decision to follow his heart, even though he had no idea where the change would take him. After almost 16 years on the show, Wardle felt the longing to investigate new Portuguese in his profession. His method of seeking growth and embracing a different path was to make the difficult decision to leave the Heartland. In an email to the Canadian media, Wardle elaborated on his decision further after announcing his departure. He said that he thought the time was right to take a new path and advance in his career. Wardle plans to talk more about his decision and his profound gratitude for the 14 years he spent working on Heartland on his new podcast, The Time Is Here. He has even had Heartland guests like Jessica Anley and Amber Marshall on his podcast, which is noteworthy. While it was without a doubt dampening to observe Bordel's takeoff after a long residency on the show, it is entirely expected for entertainers to look for new difficulties past a solitary person. Even for those who have devoted years to a particular role, the desire for growth and change in life is a natural inclination. It is essential to respect Bordel's decision and recognize his right to pursue other options, despite the fact that the specifics of any harm done to the Heartland cast and crew by Wardle remain unknown. Simply a day after Wardle's declaration, the Authority Heartland account shared another video, this time highlighting Golden Marshall, who depicts Amy Fleming. Marshall opened up in the Heartwell video about how well-matched she was with Wardle and how close they became friends over time. She openly communicated her sensations of going through a separation when Wardle educated her regarding his takeoff. Marshall understood the significance of evolution stories and the significance of portraying death and grief on screen. Despite her sadness regarding World War VI, she emphasized the narrative's need for additional growth potential in the Midwest. That is all there is to it for the present video, and as usual, remember to like, buy in, and hit the warning ringer to